to run, but your love wouldn't let me. Always got caught in the nick of time. You always knew how to get to me by jerking that rug out from under my feet. It was high time to do something about it. Sometimes push comes to shove. I just can't do without it. You are the one I love. Remember our first night together? Couldn't get away with enough. Making lovers lane in my daddy's old Chevy, making sure the trail was covered up. My idea of heaven was that old back seat when we were steaming up the windows, turning up the heat, and it was high time to do something about it. Sometimes push comes to shove. Couldn't wait 1 minute longer, 'cause you are the one I love. Oh. Sometimes I just can't believe it when I start dreaming about you. Love so hot it burns like a fever. What is a man supposed to do? Spend a smoldering fire down at work all day. Just as soon as I can, I'll be on my way, because it's high time to do something about it. Sometimes push comes to shove. I just can't live without it. 'Cause you are the one I love. You are still the one I love. Oh, babe, you drive me so crazy. I don't mean maybe, baby. No, 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 no. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it's hard. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you know it's hard. Everybody wants her, everybody loves her, everybody wants to take your baby home. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you watch your friends. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it never ends. You know that it's crazy. You wanna trust her, then somebody hangs up when you answer the phone. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you're going alone. Maybe it's just an ego problem. Problem is I've been fooled before. My fair-weather friends and faint-hearted lovers, and every time it happens, it just convinces me more. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you watch her eyes. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you look for life. Everybody tempts her, everybody tells her she's the most beautiful woman they know. When you're in love with a beautiful woman,
Tiki Man Radio listeners. This is Marty Nickel coming to you from my beach shack. And I love listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. on the internet at Tiki Man Radio. We're live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Got a confession? A song request? All you gotta do is let them know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beachy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, and I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
Well, I don't look good in
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
Coming to you live from the Beachy Shell studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on a
Valentine's Eve.
Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, you're looking beautiful over there. Let me turn this down just a little bit over here on my phone because I listen to the YouTube to make sure everything comes in correctly. So, look at that camera right there. Everybody can see how beautiful you look tonight. Look at that. She's a princess. You didn't put a, what do they call those things? Tiaras? Tiara. There we go. She's getting a tiara, everybody. Hey, so here we are, B-Man and Michelle on a Friday night, coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Hideaway, Beachy Shell Studios here in Key West, Florida. We're happy to be here. You got that on, Michelle? Where'd she go? Oh, she hadn't come back yet. Lots to talk about tonight. Lots we're going to go through. There, she got it. So, who's listening tonight? I know that Tiki Man was listening in.
Sparkly?
Oh, she got sparklies.
Or I could go Beachy Michelle.
Oh, hey, I know they can't hear you in your mic there, or the beachy. Go ahead. Oh, the shells. All right, I like the beachy shells. Those look good. So, boy, what a beautiful day it was today, wasn't it? So
nice. You were out at the RV.
It looks like for some reason, we're having
YouTube issues.
We're having some crazy YouTube issues tonight. So I don't know. Internet's going crazy. I don't know if everybody's out doing their thing. I had problems with.
It's probably a busy week. I mean, a weekend, down here. So.
Daddy said, you look marvelous, Michelle. Marvelous. Yeah. So, hey, if things gum up on
YouTube.
On YouTube. I don't know what's going on
And just
tonight.
listen, I guess, on the other.
I normally use Safari, but then when I booted everything up, everything worked perfect. Then I shut everything down for just a little bit to, not let things sit and get hot and everything. And turn it all off, and I turn everything back on, and I'm like, what happened here? What happened there? What's going on? And then my Safari wasn't working tonight. I could not get into the YouTube stuff I need to get into. So then I went to Chrome. So Chrome is working. So hopefully everything is... I just saw like a little bit of a hang up here. So let me look here real quick here. So it says excellent connection. So let's just hope let's just hope it goes. Again, lots going on tonight. You know what? Michelle and I never go out on Valentine's Day.
Gosh, it's been...
Why?
How many years since we've done that? Because it's too busy.
It is too busy. I don't like...
Can't get in anywhere unless you make reservation 3 months out or something. But we usually go low key, usually the day before. But this week we went on Tuesday. We went out with Amy.
Yeah, we went out with Amy on Tuesday.
And a few days before that, like Saturday or something, we went out. I forget. I think we went up to Berlin's or something. Last Saturday.
Yeah, we did something. I thought we did something else too. Didn't we do something else this week? I mean,
went to the Pint.
The whole week has just been crazy. So, then I went out because I had my meeting at the Pint for the crap stuff, and then
What when you say the Pint?
Yeah. So,
Show the spoon.
I'll talk about the Pint here in a second. So we went to the Pint, and then I felt bad because Pam was having a bad day. So she's like, "You want to go get martini?" And I'm like, "I'll go get a martini with you." And we
Go
went
to
over there.
Virgilio's?
So went to Virgilio's, had a martini, and had a chance to chit chat and everything. Because on Sunday, what are we doing Sunday? Remember Sunday?
This Sunday?
This Sunday,
Tomorrow?
Dylan is going out for his helicopter ride.
Oh.
So we're all putting on our crap
Is
uniforms.
that on the calendar?
And we're going to go out and do something special there. So if it's not on the calendar, I forget the time, but I have it, and we'll share it.
You have it,
But hey,
you got to remind. You got to put
why
these on
she's
the calendar.
doing the
so I
calendar
know.
thing. These
Good grief.
videos in this house that stream us live on YouTube is sponsored by the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in Key West. 18 beers on tap. It's all made locally. Awesome beer. They got some really cool food specials down there. All their food is just the greatest thing. Scotch eggs. They're getting ready to put Scotch eggs. If they haven't already, put Scotch eggs on there. And what did we have the other day when we were down there? We had when we did the Tuesday on the Island thing. We did. Didn't you get fries with?
Oh, loaded fries.
Loaded fries.
Oh, chili cheese fries.
Oh, my God, they were so good. So you're in Key West, please make a point to go down to our sponsor of the video cams for Friday night, the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street. They're doing all kinds of cool things down there. They've got all kinds of little stuff happening. And in the evening, you can watch whatever they're playing on the big screen against the wall there, whether it's a movie or the sports, you name it. They do all kinds of really cool things. So take care of our sponsors because they take care of us, and we so appreciate having them be a part of our family, the Tiki Man Radio family. So thank you guys very much for that. Let me see. Hey, SNL, 50th of SNL is on tonight. So I know we're going to miss part of it, but
That's the very first part.
I am so a SNL fan.
Oh, you said at 8. I was thinking
Starts
9.
at 8, but
So I can put it on at 8.
we'll watch it some other time. But still, I mean, I'm that is just the coolest thing. And then I've got some other. I made some videos this week. I'm going to put in. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to see some really cool videos that I put together for Valentine's Day. I'm going to bring you back. I'm not going to say what I did, but it's kind of a flashback to the late '60s, early '70s. Part of the video. Part of the video.
My favorite show.
And then there is a public service announcement from Sissy. I embedded that into the video. So I won't even mention that until I play that video, and then we'll talk more about that certain subject. Got any confessions from, years past Valentine's Day? Let us know. Maybe we can get you to call in and kind of share a little bit of, what went right or what went wrong, or what went wrong and ended up turning out right, or who knows. Have we ever had any crazy Valentine's Day stuff that's ever happened to you and I?
No, because we don't go out on Valentine's Day.
No, we don't go on Valentine's. Hey, we got Nailtini in the house. Woohoo! Sissy is listening in. She's up in North Carolina. She's doing that farm living thing. Farm living is the life for me. Spread. How's that go? You know all those jingles. Green Acres.
Well, the whole thing, her part or his
Acres
part or what the...
is the place to be.
You should play that.
Farm living is the life for me. Let's spread now for far and wide. Take Manhattan, just give me that. Oh, keep Manhattan, yeah.
Just give me that.
See, I don't remember it all. You've got...
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum.
The
So anyway,
chores,
we got
the chores.
Nailtini in the house. Thank you for listening in. I hope you're having fun up there. What she said, she goes, I had 15 deer in the yard today. Ooh.
Cool.
Any of that on the menu later? Any Bambi? All right, Michelle gave me the stink eye on that one. So, hey, I wanted the last song we played going into our show was a Jimmy Pappas song, and it was "Give Me Love," and I thought he did such a great job of that. And
We were just talking about how he used to be part of the Beatles experience there.
he did that Beatles thing
Epcot.
up there at Epcot, and man, I remember him being. But you asked me the question, what did he play? Was it drum? I thought drums, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I wasn't as interested in the instrument as the person. Is he being Ringo? Is he being Paul McCartney? Who's
Yeah,
he being?
I don't remember. I mean, I should, but then again, we had a lot of beers and whiskey over at the Rose and Crown there at Epcot.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, so we're actually getting ready to go back up to the land of the mouse. So
In about 3.5 months.
yeah, but I'm working on the RV now. We'll talk more about that later because my freaking back and legs are killing me from up and down on the ladder and on the
We'll
roof.
see
and-
Lido on Monday.
Oh Jesus! I'm like, I need a good hot tub.
When we say
somewhere
Lido,
in
that's
Key
our
West.
chiropractor. It's like Brian needs to go see the chiropractor.
I need a good hot tub somewhere. If anybody,
somebody told us
let me pause that. I need a good hot tub in Key West.
I thought we had.
I need one. Any hot tub buddies out there? Hey, what am I drinking tonight, everybody? It is
Something red.
It's red. So let me show on the
It's-
camera. Camera one, red. Can't see.
In the words of a good Star Trek
There we
person,
go.
what is it?
What is it?
It's red.
It's red. Kind
of like it's blue or it's
a
green.
little bit of polar.
So it's not Andorian ale or
No.
Orion ale.
No. Speaking of Nailtini, they're one of our sponsors. Thank you so much, Sissy. You have been with us from day one. Thank you so much for being there with us, being a part of what we do here on Tiki Man Radio. We so love you, being a part of the family. Thank you very much. And just so you know, Michelle and I are getting our toes did tomorrow. We're going up there, and
My fingers.
you're going to get your fingers
I've
done,
had
too.
gel on for a while, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, so we're gonna be up there and taking care of our sponsors because we love those guys up there. I stopped in there. I haven't been up there all week except Monday. I went up Monday just for a short period
Except
of time.
for
but
Monday.
Man, this week has just been
Which
been
was never good
been a
anyway.
lot of stuff going on. Trying to get things
Tuesday,
done
I
around
get a
here.
little
And I just sold a PA system tonight, so
You're not paying attention to me.
I'm not paying attention to
Wednesday, I feel better just for spite.
you. I'm not paying attention to you tonight.
Wow.
Thursday and Friday take too long.
No. Oh my God. I tell you, it's so cool. Again, I love having.
You said except for Monday. I
Oh my
couldn't-
God, Michelle, you're still on a roll, aren't
I
you?
couldn't stop. So it's like Cartman. You got to get to the end of the song before you can stop thinking about
What
it.
song was that he had to finish?
Sail away.
Sail away.
I'm sailing.
Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away.
Oh goodness, we haven't even had dinner tonight, have we?
I had a half of a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I did too. But
Sound like I'm a poor person in the depression.
yeah, I feel like
A half a
tonight
cheese sandwich,
for dinner. We had the cuisine.
a slice of bread, a piece of cheese, and some ketchup.
Mind you, I had the Grey Poupon
I had ketchup.
on mine.
Ketchup.
So I don't know. We'll
The
see.
orange one and I don't agree on a lot of things, but I do like ketchup. So, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really wasn't hungry. We had that other meal earlier, so. But we've tried these new meals called Factor,
No, those are cool. They're
and
very nice. They're kind of
I sent some out to people this week because where you can get like a.
Well, you heard about them from Jake. Well, we'd seen a commercial on TV.
Well, Jake and
then you
Sissy
heard
up at
from
Nailtini.
Jake, yeah.
I get all my news from Nailtini. You know, I find out what's going on the island. I go to Nailtini. It's like, all right.
Yeah, we got no local news down here. Like the local news is Miami.
It's like, what's happening? I don't care what's happening in Miami. What's happening in Key West? Let's go to Nailtini. Actually, they should do like a Nailtini weekly broadcast. Today in Key West.
Well, that's what
this week in Key
West.
West.
Wasn't Gary's friend, and then at the time Jim's friend too. We're trying to do that. Remember?
I don't remember.
You know Gary's friend, Tim.
Oh yeah, he get Tim TV.
But wasn't he doing that out of
Some people call
out of the whiskey place?
Tim.
Wasn't that him doing that, or was it somebody?
Well, no, that was Jim.
Jim
From the whiskey.
Yeah, but I thought
And
the
he was doing the
videographer was
Conch
Tim.
Republic.
But I thought the
something
videographer
news.
for that was Tim.
I don't remember. You might be right. I don't remember. For some reason, I don't think it was. I think he was doing it himself. Jim was doing it himself. And he was doing kind of like, news happening in
There were
Key
some other
West,
guys
but,
involved. I don't remember exactly, but yeah.
But yeah.
But
no.
it didn't go very well.
No, we need to do something. We need to come up with...
No, because, I mean,
today.
Miami news, duh. Okay. Somebody crashed into a house.
Yeah, well,
Somebody ran
yeah.
somebody over.
The three highlights. There's a car in a house. Somebody
Car
got
in a
run
house,
over.
Somebody got run over by a car.
And somebody got shot in the head.
And a drive-by somewhere.
Yeah, it's always something. It's like, okay.
I
And
can
that's
tell-
like the first 15 minutes of the news. And today's weather,
Yeah, then it's weather and
hot.
sports, so, that's all there is after that.
tomorrow is going to be hot,
And humor.
followed by more hot and humidity the next 4 or 5 days. So now let's go to sports. Take it away, Sharon. Oh, it's so hot out here on the field. It's like everybody's sweating.
And there was a drive-by, so two of the
was a
players got
drive-by.
shot,
And there's a car over there on the side of the building. It's like, that's Miami, which we're going up there next week. So, gotta love it. So, yes, we need our own news stuff down here. So, I got all kinds of
Yeah,
crazy
the Key West
stuff.
news would be like, okay, somebody got in trouble for having sex in public because they were homeless and didn't have a home to have sex in. And
Yeah,
there was a big bicycle theft ring broken up.
4 bicycles were stolen. 1 lost a tire. That's our Key West.
Brian got into a fight with some lady for throwing her cigarette butts on the ground. So
Yeah, she told me to F off. News at 10. Yeah.
news at 11 out here
man,
in the East
yeah.
Coast.
That lady, she was rough. You kind of like sound like Marge Simpson's.
Mind your business.
Mind your business and F off. I'm just trying to save you a $200 fine, but you can go to hell. And hey, they sell water down there because the ice melt. So, all right, let's get to some more music. We got a lot going on
A
tonight.
lot of love songs.
A lot of love songs
Ooh,
tonight.
did
because
you get a
why?
Barry White one after all?
I did not get a Barry White.
You didn't get a Barry
I
White
didn't get a
song?
Barry White. I'm sorry. I did not.
That was like one of the first things I told you.
I know, but I got your other one in here. I got the
One
Kathy
or
Mattea. You were asking us to dance, and so I got that one in there.
What
But I
about-
forgot about the Barry White.
What about my other two?
What were the other two, man?
Dr. Hook and
I played Dr. Hook
Exile.
in the first one.
Exile.
I may have Exile in here. I don't remember. God, there's been so much stuff going
I
on.
missed Dr. Hook already?
Yeah, I played Dr. Hook in the pre-show.
Well, I didn't hear that. You didn't turn it up for me.
What was the Exile one?
I want to kiss you all over.
All right, let me see if I have that one, and I'll toss it in to try and make up for what I didn't put in the other stuff. But Barry White would have been good, and I wish you would have reminded me. See, I work on this all week.
And I told you.
It would have been nice if you would have reminded me. That's why we
I
don't
thought
go.
you
That's
wrote
why
down
we don't
when
go out on Valentine's Day because we fight.
I thought I wrote it all down when you told me the first time.
No, you didn't write nothing down.
I didn't write nothing down. I told you, and I thought you wrote it down.
Yeah, well, I didn't write that one down. When you're in love with a beautiful woman. I drink a lot. So, all right, let's get to some more music and have a little bit more fun. Thanks for hanging out with you guys. I know that there's probably going to be light tonight, and hopefully you get a lot of people to kind of watch the show afterwards, but or watch it on YouTube. Go out to Tiki Man Radio there on YouTube, watch it. And or you can go out to SoundCloud, and if you're not on SoundCloud, which I don't know why you're not on SoundCloud, and being part of the Tiki Man Radio, part of all that, you can go out to Apple Music, you can go out to Spotify, and you can go out to Amazon and just catch everything that we are doing. But you know what? This next song right here is a good Brent Burns song. And you know Brent Burns always comes up with some good ones. And it's called Monkey Love, everybody. We all need a little bit of monkey love every now and then, so let's check out Brent Burns.
Come a little closer, baby. I'll bring you flowers, champagne on ice. I'll make you dinner by candlelight. We can cuddle by the fire if you want to. You know I love your kisses, but what I really want to do, monkey love, come on baby, monkey love, just tell me maybe, monkey love, say you're mine, monkey love, sometime tonight, you'll be smiling, all the night is through, let's get crazy, like the primates at the zoo, monkey love, oh, monkey love, yeah baby, monkey love, monkey love. How about some Barry White? We can dance real slow. I know I'm scheming and yeah, you already know. But you know I love you, now, baby, you know it's true. What I need real bad is a jungle rendezvous. Monkey love, come on, baby. Monkey love, just say maybe. Monkey love, say you might. Monkey love, sometime tonight you'll be smiling before the night is through. Let's get crazy like the primates at the zoo. Monkey love, yeah, monkey love, monkey love, monkey love. I'll be Tarzan, you be Jane. Let's go native like two young orangutans. Monkey love, come on baby. Monkey love, you know you maybe. Monkey love, you know you might. Monkey love, how about tonight? We'll be swinging before the night is through. Let's go ape like the primates at the zoo. Monkey love, all right, baby. Monkey love, I can see it's maybe. Monkey love, maybe you might. Monkey love, maybe tonight. Monkey love, all right. Monkey love, you know I love you, baby. Monkey love, monkey love, monkey love.
I would do anything for my wife. I'm aware of that. But there are people that are more romantic. Prince Edward abdicated his right to the English throne for the woman he loved. Isn't that unbelievable? He was forced to choose between the woman he loved or being King of England. And that idiot chose the broad. Now, I'm sure in that moment it was the right decision, and I'm happily married, but even in the best relationship, each person has thoughts where they go, I've made an enormous mistake. But we never thought I could have been King of England. Do you think Prince Edward really ever got over that? Every time he had to empty the trash, he's like, the King of England doesn't have to empty trash. The King of England can chat with his ex on Facebook.
Strap my guns and courage on, set my cattle free. Roll the smoke and I made a vow no more to be revived.
Key West has a brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
You know, here at Tiki Man Radio, we always encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. Try something different, be bold, and no matter what you do. Let me tell you about the official rum company of Tiki Man Radio. Reef Rum is American-made with an offbeat blend, sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It was created for bohemians and connoisseurs who tire of the same old thing. It's an eccentric blend of natural banana, orange, and coconut, balanced with a touch of smoky flavor. To find out where you can find Reef Rum, visit reefrum.com. That's REIFRUM.com. If you're looking to step out of your comfort zone, then Reef Rum is where you need to be. When you go to reefrum.com, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man to get free shipping on your first order. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Smooth and smoky. It's time to get out of your comfort zone with Reef Rum.
Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. Tell me why I love you like I do. Tell me who can start my heart as much as you. Tell me all your secrets and I'll tell you most of mine. They say nobody's perfect. Well, that's really true this time.
Hello, Tiki Man Radio. Happy World Condom Day, February 13th. I just wanted each and every one of you to know that you are 1 in a million. Thanks for listening.
Love American style, freer than the land of the free. Love American style, truer than the red, white, and blue. Love American style, freer than the land of the free. Love American style, truer than the red, white, and blue.
Hey Tiki Man Radio fans, this is Emily Randall from Chicagoland, and I love tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Friday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on the internet at tikimanradio.com or watch live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Reach out if you've got a song request or a confession.
Surrounded by walls, but
that's right. Thank you, Emily Randall, for bringing us back from all of that funness that we had going in there. Oh, my God. That was so much. Monkey Love, Brent Burns.
I've never heard of that.
Was that not cool or what? Little bit of monkey love. I just thought that was... I came across that the other day when I was researching I wanted some cool stuff, and we had Robert Earl Keen in there, of course. And then R2...
D2?
Famous. No. One of our two sponsors that we love all our sponsors, but man, when you talk about Southernmost Pint Brewpub and their beer on tap and everything they got down there, my God, I got to show you the spoon again. This spoon stirred, doesn't do it anymore, stirred the very first batches of their beer. And now it is in the Beachy Shell Studios Museum. In the Hall of Fame. It's in the studio museum right here. When we're actually, I don't know if we told you, our new business venture is we're actually having tours where you can come down here. Kind of like the vision that I had from this was from the Kramer reality tour.
Peterman.
On
Peterman reality tour.
So yes, we're going to start, we'll do tickets at the gate and, walk through and show them where.
Get a muffin top.
Yeah, you get a top of the muffin or bottom of the muffin, depending on.
No, you got to dump the bottoms.
All right, we got to dump the bottoms. So we're going to do that. And let me see. So yes, we had that. And then I played. Oh, and the other one, I can't forget Reef Rum. Oh my God. Reef Rum is really good.
We need to get some. You said they have it at Quest, right?
They do. They have it at Quest.
We need to get a couple bottles.
We need to get some more in. We need to get some more in here in the Beach Shell studio.
Do they have it at Total Wine? Because we'll be up at Total Wine next week.
We can look while we're up there. Hopefully they are.
Place Azul up there.
Yes, we got a laundry list of alcohol needs when we get up there. And so yeah, we're up there Thursday and Friday. Hey, a quick check-in. Elizabeth Olney, we know as Beth. Beth is on. She goes, hey guys, Beth and Josh checking in. I'm drinking wine and he's having ice water. What? He's nursing his throat after, his tonsillectomy. Man, that guy went through all kinds of stuff. So Josh, man, I am.
I hear you, man. I did mine, probably about his age. I was, 42-ish, 41, 42.
I think he's 28.
He's 28. Beth, you caught you a little one.
What was that term? Cougar? So, no, I hope he's feeling pretty good. And so it's really cool that they're listening in. And of course, who else do we have coming in? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my gosh.
Wrong thing.
Why is that low? It went low on me. I don't know.
You went You had the news noise.
I had the news noise and it went low on me. So and Beth says he's 43.
Okay, I was close then.
Okay, said he has a baby face.
No, I mean that's when I had my.
Was it 43 when you had yours?
I had all my stuff done. They took out my tonsils and my adenoids and cut my uvula and did all my nose stuff. And then I almost bled to death. So,
that's
that's always nice.
yeah, that was an ugly time when you did all that stuff. So, so yeah, Danny, thanks for reminding me of that. Sometimes I forget. I got so many buttons to push here, and I'm a one-man button pushing over here. So I know how to push buttons, so don't make me mad. So, and we got 1L Michelle.
Whee!
Everybody, 1L Michelle.
What time are they heading out for their Valentine's Day?
Yeah, when you guys going to dinner? You're not going to dinner tonight? Hey, before I forget, there is a thumb on YouTube that you need to click that little booger so that more thumbs we get, the more Danny pays me.
Is that the subscribe thumb?
No, it's just you like the show, everything's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you like
this
the
is
show.
after you've just subscribed already.
Well, you should be subscribing anyway, because if you don't subscribe, you really, if I understand it, if you don't subscribe, you can't make comments and all that stuff. So you got to get out there and subscribe. So anyway, we got Southernmost Pint Brewpub, great beer, great food down there, and we from. Oh my God, they are. Yes, we're going to get more in here. Matter of fact, when we get, I know Beth and Josh want to come back into the studio. I know I keep asking Sissy. I just there's no invite. Sissy can just show up anytime she wants, and I'm
She's
just
in town.
Yeah, whenever Sissy is in Key West, she always has an open door to come into our place. So, yeah, let me see. What does Michelle say? She goes, "Nope, staying in tonight, listening to your show, and Tim is grilling steak." Oh, that sounds really tasty.
Grilling steak.
Man, we just do factor. Here, throw that in the microwave for 2 minutes, which has been awesome. We're doing the factor thing now. So I figured this out when I was down at Nailtini talking with Jake, because he gave me a free thingy, and then Sissy said the same thing. So, and Beth says we look so cute in our Valentine's outfit. Yes, I have my little red shirt on. Check my little red shirt out. I look so hot. And then of course you got Michelle over there. You took out your one tiara.
I got this one.
Oh, okay. She's going through all her tiaras tonight. So this 2-hour show will be brought to you by 17 tiaras. You're right.
Actually, a tiara shop wouldn't be bad with all the bachelorette parties they got going through here.
I know. So glad. So anyway, we're so happy to have Beth and Josh with us. Thank you, 1L, Michelle, and Tim for being a part of what we're doing. And Danny says, once you subscribe, you can chat after 30 minutes. The like button helps so much with the YouTube views and suggested videos. So yes, go out there and hit that stuff. Come out there. And it's hard to believe that we're doing all this video stuff. I mean, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and I trust me, it was during the pandemic. We didn't know nothing about none of this.
Your sister coached you through it.
And my sister got us through it.
Actually, Mike. Both of them.
Yeah, well, Mike.
Cheryl and Mike.
I just laugh because when we were going through this and Danny, we were like, we got this. We can do it. I'd hang up. I'm like, I don't know if we got this. I don't know what. But you know what? We did well. And here we are today. How many years later and doing our thing. Let me see. Michelle is looking so pretty and festive. That's coming from Sissy.
Thank you.
So, hey, tell Mark we said hi. We haven't talked to Mark in a long time. And next time Mark's in town, we'd love to get him on the show and hang out with us. So.
Or go to dinner or something.
We got on a subject today at Nailtini when I was down there because I played my I call it the Happy VD Day, Valentine's Day video. And so Beth was taking care of this lady's nails, and we got on the subject of Tulsa King and Landman, and I mean
Agency.
All kinds of stuff down there. And I played the video for the lady that was there, that Beth was working on her hands, and she loved it. With the second it started off with that Love American Style. Who remembers Love American Style? Holy crap.
I thought that was so cool.
That was the coolest show.
That was like as cool as laughing.
Yes, that was really cool. So Sissy goes, is the bear on the desk a gift? Talk about that.
One of us, I don't remember. Did you give that to me or did I give that to you?
Oh, I gave that to you.
One of us gave it to the other one. But they're cute. They're all like cozied up and everything. They've got very long arms. They got like those wee arms. Right?
Michelle refilled my drink because I forgot at the last. Yes,
they got those like wee.
They got the monkey arms.
No.
Monkey love.
Monkey's arms aren't that long.
Monkey love. Only Brent Burns, man, comes up with some of this stuff. I don't know. Dirty old man. But he's
got long arms. Wee.
Good dude. So, yeah. Let me see. And Michelle said, yes, that was a great show. Yeah, so it's funny. So we're talking about it. And, okay, Beth, I know you're listening, Beth, and I'm not making fun of you because it's way before.
You're young.
You're young, and that's what that lady said,
No, seriously, this is like in the 60s, I think.
Late 60s, early 70s, if I'm correct. So if I'm wrong,
look it up.
Please
Somebody
tell
look
me.
It up for us.
But, so we were talking about
it's like Sonny and Cher-ish.
And Beth, if I get it wrong, chime in there because I will say what you say, but she was kind of like, is that something like different?
American positions?
Positions?
Like
And I'm
style, like is the style the position? Like,
and we were like, what?
no.
Me and his lady like, what? No. She's
This
like,
was
well,
on
you know,
network
like, is it
TV in the
missionary?
60s.
Is it?
That would not have gotten past the censors.
We're like, no. But it was a 30-minute show, and they had 12-minute skits because they
Little skits,
go to
yeah.
like a commercial, and then the next one would come in.
It was kind of like it was like a variety show. Well, no, it was like Carol Burnett's little skits.
Yeah.
Kinda.
So in that, I just got the idea because Sissy had sent me the other day. So I'm in there. When you go to Nailtini, it's like going to Harvard. You learn something when you're in there. And so we get in there, and she's got condoms everywhere because the health department apparently had just dropped all these condoms off. And so she had them blown up in a really cool bouquet. She was doing like this little bouquet thing, and I didn't get down there. I was going to bring a few on the show, and I never got a chance to do it. But I did grab some of the condoms that, and I think it's cool because it's a public service announcement, But what was kind of cute, and I'm going to put my camera on. If you're on YouTube, they had like little designs. Like this one had like a cat on it, it said one on it, and this one had, I got these from Michelle, just because, we used to keep these at the house, and I've talked about that on the show before, but here's a cat one, and here's one that says, talk nerdy to me. I thought that was kind of cute, because you're kind of nerdy, Michelle. And the one that Sissy showed was 1 in a million, and all those little critters, doing their thing. But one of them are going to, make it. This one I thought was kind of neat. Continue playing, yes or no, But, the cool thing is it
ran 69 through 73, five seasons.
So anyway, Sissy had sent me a video with her doing one of those for Tiki Man listeners. So I mashed all that together. So it was a combination of Love American Style, Love Boat, and then if you didn't recognize the music to the one, that was Mad About You, which we watched the other day. We watched the other day, and I'm like, man, that was a corny show. That was corny as hell.
You were looking for something to watch, and it was on one of the channels where it had it.
Yeah, it was corny as hell. I'm like, I don't know, I can't watch this anymore.
And he was like, I never liked that show, and I'm like, I kind of watched it for a while.
Yeah, I didn't. You know what? Well, I watched it, but I'm like, watching it now, I'm like, that's really corny stuff. But anyway, and then I went into Sissy's video that she sent us, and then I went into now. She mentioned February 13th, which is International Condom Day.
Yes.
I mean, I learned this. I mean, I thought this was kind of interesting because I did not know this when we talked about this the other day, and I actually looked this up. So February 13th is International Condom Day. February 14th
is American.
No, not American. National Condom Day.
For us, yeah, in the United States.
And February 15th is Hotel Workers Walkout Day. who are the ones that have to clean the room after everything? So
I was going to say Emergency Contraception Day.
Probably that too. But just saying, it's like one of those things. But I thought it was kind of funny, so that's why I put that together. Like I said, Michelle Meyer says that was a good show. Love American Style. I do like that. And then she goes, I was just singing a tune for American Style in my head. It stuck in my head too, because believe it or not, I'm out at the RV this morning and I'm doing all this. I'm caulking, I'm on the roof painting, I'm doing all kinds of stupid stuff. I had to change some lights out, and I actually started like humming that, Love American Style, painting the RV roof, love. I'm just like, why is that in my head? So probably because we're doing the show tonight. I don't know.
And you've been listening to those songs all week.
I've been listening to them and checking stuff out and everything. So yeah. And then let me see. Last one from Nailtini. The last song from the commercial. I didn't recognize that show. Love American Style, Love Boat. It was Mad About You. And I forget who the stars were that.
Helen Hunt.
Yeah, Helen Hunt, yeah. And
I'm trying to remember the dude.
He was a
look it up.
Comedian of sorts, so yeah. Mad About You, and there you go. Speaking of Sissy, I guess Sissy's been she's been out on the farm. She's up there in North Carolina in the boondocks. and she's been killing fire ants. And she's got this big bag. It looks like a big bag of Mound Destroyer. And she's like, it sounds like a porno. I don't know. Brought to you by...
Paul Reiser.
Paul Reiser. There you go. Not by... That wasn't brought to you by Paul Reiser, but...
Paul Reiser and Helen Hunt.
So, yeah, don't forget to go out and hit those thumbs up. Let me see what else. So I talked about thumbs up. After we get back from music, I'm going to talk about plugging. We had such a great day today, and I want to talk about some stats because a lot of you, when you come down here, are a part of what we do, and you're a part of these numbers. And I want to bring it up to you guys just to, just to kind of share with you. You know, I think it's important. And so we talked about Condom Day. We talked about SNL 50. Lots going on. So let's get to some more music because I still have to get to this day in music history, which, believe it or not, on February 14th, which I'm not surprised, there's not a whole lot of music history because they're probably all out having a good time. But there's always a few. Hey, we're going to get... This song was requested by Michelle. All right. And because I didn't play her, Barry White, I'm going to play this song. And I'm glad you guys are hanging out with us tonight. Lots more to come on the show tonight. I appreciate everybody being with us. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up. A little bit of Kathy Mattea, everybody. Asking us to dance. Beautiful song.
There's a full moon up and rising, and there's a whisper of a breeze blowing through the tangled silver, hanging from the cypress trees. There's a river made of moonlight flowing clear across the lake, and there's a million stars just waiting to fall for any wish we make. Darling, tonight I am reminded how much these two hearts need romance. You know it isn't all that often we get this kind of chance. Why don't we get caught in this moment? Be victims of sweet circumstance. Tonight I feel like all creation is asking us to dance. There'll be time enough tomorrow to get back to our daily bread. But there's something about this evening that's put this notion in my head that heaven and the earth are meeting tonight upon this very spot. And all the things on earth worth having are things that we've already got. Darling, tonight I am reminded how much these two hearts need romance. You know it isn't very often we get this kind of chance. Why don't we get caught in this moment? Be victims of sweet circumstance. Tonight I feel like all creation is asking us to dance. Asking us to dance.
Happy Halloweeny. You guys are all going to be part of a live recording for the next 2 nights.
Baby's got her motor running. She wants to let it roll tonight. You know she's leaning fast, and when you step on the gas, she's like a rocket waiting for a green light. Only thing she's guilty of is reckless loving. She ain't got no brakes on her heart. When it comes to love, she says it's all or nothing. Pedal to the metal. Guilty is charged of reckless loving. Baby loves the thrill of danger that comes from holding nothing back. It's that look on your face when your blood starts to race and you swear she's gonna give you a heart attack. The only thing she's guilty of is reckless loving. She ain't got no brakes on her heart. When it comes to love, she says it's all or nothing. Pedal to the metal. Guilty is charged of reckless loving. Control on those dangerous curves and you feel her fire surround you. It scares you just a little bit when she's at the wheel. There's nothing else you'd rather do. Baby's got her motor running and there ain't gonna be no holding back. She says, why should you settle for a Yugo, honey, when you could be driving in a Cadillac? Only thing she's guilty of is reckless loving. She ain't got no brakes on her heart. When it comes to love, she says it's all or nothing. Pedal to the metal. Guilty is charged of reckless loving. She's reckless, reckless loving, baby. She's reckless. Yes, she is. And I love that about her.
That's Randy Morrow on the drums. God, I love that man.
Here at Tiki Man Radio, we love shout-outs from our artists and our listeners from all over the world. You ever wondered how you do that? Well, if you have the free Tiki Man Radio app, all you have to do is click on the little menu and go down to where it says shout-out. You can record a short shout-out. When you're done, you just send it straight to us. You have about 15, 16 seconds to do it. Here's a couple of pointers. Make sure you don't have your TV on or your radio. Make sure you're in a quiet space if you can. And always tell us who you are, where you're from, and mention you're listening to Tiki Man Radio. It's as simple as that. If you want to hear your name on the radio, send us a shout out and we'll put it in the radio station for you. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and give us a shout out.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval? Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. B-Man and Michelle are doing Coastal Confessions right here in Key West at the Beachy Shell Studios. And thanks to all of our sponsors. We so appreciate Nailtini. We so appreciate the Southernmost Pint Brewpub and IV hydration stations and everything that they do for us and giving us those free B12 shots so we can go out and get shot in the buttocks.
And give them to people to let them
exactly
go down there and see how good they are.
Exactly, because they got a lot of cool stuff that they do, and I want to just make sure that everybody knows what to do and get down there and feel good. I'm looking up something here real quick. So, Michelle, why don't you? Is there anything you can bring up? Talk about here for a second.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why would you lose?
Well, I'm just over here just kind of looking at stuff, and I'm just trying to do my thing. No, I take it you got nothing.
I got nothing. You're the one who's been out and about talking to people. No more than
Well, I just, we plogged today. I mean, today is just, we're just getting ready for our big trip in May. There's a lot going on.
Really in
I know
June.
what I want to bring up. Trade winds. We were supposed to go sailing next year.
But maybe not.
But we're not going sailing. We can't get the sail trip. But now we're going to do the Belize trip.
Terra.
The Terra, which is like a land and sea kind of thing.
No, I think it's just land.
And so talk about that real quick.
Well, I think it's just land, but it's all the trade winds places where they have them. There's one in France. There's one in Bequia. And apparently there's a new one in Belize. And so I think we're in with that. That's what Craig said?
Yes. What time frame?
I thought it was the same time frame we were going to go sailing.
May. It's May 2nd.
May
is when we go
of
out.
next year?
Yes.
Okay. So
Jesus Christ, I could do this over by myself while I'm trying to find what I'm looking for.
I don't know. You're telling me. You're the one who talked to Craig.
You're like, oh, yeah, right?
How would I know all this?
Yeah, okay.
I'm going off of hearsay.
So we're going to get sand in our shorts? Sure, we're going to get sand in our shorts, yes. So, oh, yeah, sand in our shorts. We're going to get sand in our shorts. Michelle.
You're the one who talked to Craig. I don't know.
God damn, I need a little bit of help over here.
I overheard stuff.
Can you help me for a change?
If you were in a court of law, this would be hearsay.
Yeah, a court of law, I'd be like, you're fired. Get off.
That's not where they fire people.
I'm just like, I just need a little bit of help here while I was trying to find something.
Did you find it?
I finally found it with no help from you. You're like, do-de-doo. I think it's Valentine's Day.
What'd you look for?
Here, go hug your bear. So anyway, yes, Michelle Myers, we are looking at Belize. And it's an Aquaterra, right?
I thought it was just a Terra.
Well, whether it's Terra, Aquaterra, regardless, we're going to Belize May 2nd. We've already, myself.
I think it's just a week there at the thingy, like the France one.
Yes. But we are doing it, and if anybody's interested, we can give you some details on how you can aboard. I know we were going to do the France thing last year, but
it's too far into middle of hurricane.
Yes, we got all kinds
September.
of crazy stuff going on. But hey, Callie McCool finally joined us. Good evening from the West Coast, he says. All right. So, yeah, Michelle Myers, if you're interested, let me know. We can talk this weekend. I'll give you just some of the details of what we're doing. But I know we've talked about, some of these little trips that we do and everything. And let's get to this one real quick.
That time already?
Is that time?
Giddy up.
Brought to you by Tiki Man Radio, B-Man Michelle, right here from the Beachy Shell Studios. There's a lot going on tonight, Michelle. You're just changing out tiaras. I'm changing out all kinds of stuff over here.
Okay.
Yes, Michelle Myers, we will talk about that. What did I just do here? All right. And then Callie McCool, the wife is home early, got to watch what I post. Ooh. Okay. Is she listening in? Are there things I should not say? Because that one time you were talking about. Only kidding. I'm only kidding. It's Valentine's Day. You taking her out tonight? You better take her out. Show her the town. 1931. Ted Lewis had a hit with Just a Gigolo. Over a half century later, David Lee Roth covered the same tune.
I did not know that song was from 1931.
I thought that was really cool. And what better song to come out on February 14th than I'm Just a Gigolo on National Condom Day? I'm just a gigolo. 1967, Aretha Franklin recorded Respect. R-S-E-P-C-T. Did I miss a letter in there?
You spelled that incorrectly. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
I might have missed a letter. I was on a roll. At New York's Atlantic Studios, the song was written and originally released by who? Otis Redding in 1965. But even he admits that it's truly Aretha's song. Yeah. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I said it right. There we go. 1972, John Lennon and Yoko Ono began a week-long stint as co-hosts on the midday variety TV show. Who remembers this show? The Mike Douglas Show.
Oh, the Mike Douglas
Show. The Mike Douglas Show. You know what? You know who else was on that show?
Kramer.
Brent Burns.
And Kramer.
And Kramer. Actually, Kramer got all of the...
I forget which ones they were on.
Callie McCool Callie says, I can't post X-rated stuff.
Well, you don't anyway.
You don't anyway. You just allude to the X-rated stuff. Callie's a good idea. 1986, Frank Zappa appeared on an episode of the television series Miami Vice. Zappa portrayed a criminal boss named Mr. Frankie. That wasn't too creative. They could have come up with the Zappa Man or something like that. But no, it was Mr. Frankie. 1987, Bon Jovi started a 4-week run at number 1 on the U.S. charts with Living on a Prayer, the group's second U.S. number 1 and number 4 hit in UK.
We do that song.
Whoa, living
at
on
the
a
request
prayer.
of Steve, who used to run the Marrero.
That's right, Marrero Man. You know what? He was the one who requested that one, wasn't he? Oh, my God. You just brought a back memory to me. 1992, the film Wayne's World, which was featured appearances from Meatloaf and Alice Cooper, was released.
And how did that start? Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live, which is they're doing their 50th anniversary right now on Peacock. Was released in the U.S. The use of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody in the film propelled the song to number 2 on the U.S. singles chart nearly 20 years after its first release.
That was funny.
That was good.
With the beaver.
The what?
The beaver.
I don't remember the beaver.
They were holding a stuffed beaver.
Oh, now okay.
And
Now you jogged my memory. You jogged my memory. That's why I have you around, my dear, because you jog my memory. 1996, Prince. Married model, belly dancer, Mati Garcia. M-A-Y-T-E. Mati Garcia. At a ceremony in Minneapolis. White doves are released when they exchange vows.
Did they cry?
Ooh, the marriage is annulled 3 years later, and Garcia takes up with Tommy Lee of Motley Crue. Okay. Sorry, Prince. 1998, Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On set a new record for the most radio plays in the U.S. with 116 million plays in 1 week. That's amazing. 1999, Sir Elton John appeared as himself in a special episode of the animated series The Simpsons. I think I remember that episode,
I don't
too.
remember that song. The Simpsons song?
You don't remember the Simpsons song? Da, 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 da.
No.
All right. Today's birthdays. Blues guitarist Magic Sam was born today in 1937. Maceo Parker, saxophonist for James Brown. Ow! I want to kiss myself. Parliament, Funkadelic, and Prince is 82. Gregory Hines was born today in 1946. And Tim Buckley, the folk musician and father of Jeff Buckley, was born today in 1947. And there you have it, everybody.
Same year as my brother and sister.
Was that the same year?
Yeah, they were born in 47.
Oh, and that today, everybody,
Is this the
is a day in music history. So there you go. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Again, I told you it was going to be short, but, you know, it is Valentine's Day, and not a whole lot of stuff's happening on Valentine's Day. Let me see. Callie said, oh, no, my wife just saw this. I'm in trouble. Sorry. But I don't know what to tell you on that one, but she's a very nice lady, and thank her for all the promos she did for us. We so appreciate it. What the hell was he just doing on TV?
I have no idea.
Oh, my God. TV's on. I don't normally watch it, but I just saw somebody naked or something. I was like, I think that was Down by the River guy, wasn't it? So we got, what else do we have to talk about tonight? We haven't had any confessions. We know Callie can't do any because the wife's home, and he's not going to confess anything. And let me see. Hey, I want to remind everybody there's going to be no show next Friday. Michelle and I are in Miami Thursday and Friday for medical appointments, and I know we're not going to get back in time to do the Friday show, so we will not have a
We'll be back like by 7, but we won't.
Yeah.
Well, we should be back by 7, but Brian won't have time to set everything up.
I'm just not gonna have time to do it. So we're taking a break next week, and thank you guys very much for supporting that idea. And it is what it is.
How do you know they supported it?
Hey, he's not playing next week. All right.
Thank you in advance.
Thank you in advance, everybody. So we will not be doing that. I want to make sure. Let's talk about plogging real quick. We had a really interesting day. And I only bring this up because I know a lot of the listeners that come down to Key West actually come out and try to support a plogging event. And what I think is really cool is I'm the guy who gives out the extra mile coin. Because they recognize me. They call me the founder.
The founder.
I am the founder. And they kiss my ring, and I was like, oh, the founder, and I'm like, oh, be off with your head or be gone over here. Get out of the way. But only kidding. But anyway, I get to give out the weekly coin. And today I thought was perfect because when I got up there, I said, Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And what a perfect way to give love back to Key West and to this island by helping us keep it clean and for the wildlife around us, not only on land, but in the ocean. And everybody got such a big kick out of that. And it just came to me. I don't know. It's, you know me. So the whole world just watched that whole almond fall out of your mouth there on camera. So
Before the ants do.
Yeah. So anyway, so plogging, we've done such a really cool thing. Today, we had 93 people show up. 93 people. And I can't count the number of people on the street that stopped me personally, asked me what's going on, what are we doing? This is such a cool thing. Where are you doing it next week? So we get businesses involved today. The Episcopal Church took great care of us afterwards. They sponsored us, had a great spread of food and coffee and orange juice and water and all that stuff. So, I mean, this is how we've gotten this city to embrace this plogging. And, when we get the mayor out there, we get the chief of police out there, and so many other department heads that come out and pick up a picker, a bucket, and go out and pick up trash. It sets we need more leadership like that right now. And I applaud them for everything that they do, and I appreciate it. But I just want to bring this up. We had 93 people today. I don't know what the final numbers were. I could probably find it, but I'm not going to. But I will say, what I want to bring up is from January through December of 2024. Now, I'm going to go 2022 and 2024. I'll do this briefly so I'm not boring you. But in 2022, we had, for the year, 1,014 volunteers. In 2024, we had 2,556 volunteers. The number of cigarette butts for 2022 were 97 gallons. And in 2024, we had 155 gallons. But I want to bring something up that in 2023, we actually had 171 gallons. We picked up less cigarette butts in 2024, which I thought was pretty cool. Pounds of trash in 2022 was 6,321 pounds of trash. In 2024, we picked up 14,387 pounds of trash just laying in the street, just people throwing stuff here, throwing stuff there. That's trash.
That's not cool.
That is not cool. Now, recycling. In 2022, we had 638 pounds of recycling. And in 2024, we had 1,328 pounds of recycling that we've picked up on the streets. So bottom line, we're making a difference. We're picking up more stuff. We're getting more people involved. We appreciate everybody who comes out. Thank you for those folks who come to Key West for your vacation, and you make plogging a part of one of your activities while you're here on the island. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Those of you who throw your trash and your cigarette butts on the ground, stop doing that.
You're damned for life.
No, stop doing that.
Yeah, no, really, you're right. Stop doing it. It's just one of those things. Really? Let's see, Michelle Meyer says, I really like the show this week from the students for Callie. That's very cool. Very nice. Yeah, Callie does a great job with the students, man. He's all over it. So thank you so much, Callie, for what you do in teaching the children, the kids, the young adults that are taking the wheel from us. Teach
your children well.
Your children well. So thank you, Callie, for everything you do. We're going to get some more music, come back with more shenanigans. Maybe somebody's got... Well, I know Callie's being good tonight because Miss McCool...
We got to find this almond of mine.
Yeah, we got to find the rogue almond, everybody.
Before we have a whole ant colony in our living room.
I know. We have Chrissy Krause coming up. She's got some really cool stuff. I love her music, and we'll be back shortly, everybody. Hope you're having a great time. B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions, our Valentine's Day show. It's all about love, everybody. And I hope you're enjoying it and spread some more love. Make everybody happy, happy, happy.
Daydream movie. Matter where you are, I'm a brighter star in my endless galaxy. Magical madness, amazing, kind of crazy. Bang, zoom to the moon when I'm with you. Sound of your voice lifts me up, up, up. body. Powerful drug, I can get enough. Pour your sugar over me. Floating and flying, boy, there's no denying. Sky high on cloud nine when I'm with you. Sound of your voice lifts me up, up, up. Can't keep my mind off how you touch, touch, touch me. Falling deeper with your every kiss. Beautiful bliss. Never felt like this, but I can't resist you. That's what love does. That's what love does. That's what it does. That's what it does. That's what love does. Falling deeper with your touch. It's a rush. Can't get enough. That's what love does.
Papa J, are you married? Oh, yeah. Is your wife pretty? Yeah. No. What's the difference? The light? Where'd you meet your wife? At the Chandelier Union. What?
You can rest your head on my shoulder.
I remember when Mary Lou said you want to walk me home from school. Well, I said, yes, I do. She said, I don't have to go right home, and I would kind of like to be alone, son, if you would. I said, me too. And so we took a stroll, wound up down by the swimming hole, and she said, do what you want to do. I got silly and found the frog in the water by a hollow log, and I shook it at her, and I said, this frog's for you. And she said, I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. You fool, fool. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. Like I wanna be loved by you. Well, I think of that girl from time to time. I call her up when I got a dime. I say, hello, baby. She said, ain't you cool? Said, do you remember when, and would you like to get together again? She said, I'll see you after school. I was shy so for a while. Most of my love was touching smiles, and she said, come on over here. I was nervous as you might guess, still looking for something to slip down her dress, and she said, let's make it perfectly clear. She said, I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. You fool, you fool. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. Like I wanna be loved by you.
Are you looking to grow your business and get your brand out there? Well, come be part of the Tiki Man Radio family. With over 10 years of branding experience, over 12,000 subscribers on YouTube, and a worldwide audience, Tiki Man Radio can take your business to the next level. Have you checked into local advertising? 15-second slots for thousands of dollars, sandwiched in between the news and 25 other businesses? Internet radio takes your business around the world. Let me tell you what Tiki Man Radio is all about. We're all about branding. We are all about getting your name to the listener base that you're looking for. We have sponsorship packages for large and small businesses with several live shows every week, music festivals in Key West and on the road, and the capability to come to your business. Tiki Man Radio becomes your part. Reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com for the sponsorship package that fits your need. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio. Come over and be part of the family. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee, from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 7 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings, starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. Are you looking for that special gift for somebody this year for a special occasion? Well, let me tell you about one of the coolest things we've got. It's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star. We've had a lot of Tiki Head DJs and everybody enjoys it. Let me tell you how it works. All you have to do is send your voice with your intros, your outs, tell us a little bit about you, along with a playlist, and we produce it for you. For a small donation to the radio station that covers the production and the airtime, we put it all together for you. We promote it and make it a big deal along with replay. That's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star on the radio. If you're interested, send me an email at tikimanradio@gmail.com and I'll fill you in on all the details. Become the next Tiki Head DJ for an hour on Tiki Man Radio. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and become the next rock star. Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Hey, this is Teresa Arnold, bass player with Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band, and I love tuning into Coastal Confessions every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Island Time on Tiki Man Radio. And now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
Thank you so very much, Teresa Arnold. We appreciate her bringing us back into the show, and I love watching her play bass. She does such a fun... Bass players they got that way of just kind of like, whether they bite their lip or they're like, got that groove going, you know? Just like, yeah, I got bass in my hand and I'm playing some bass.
Got the bass face.
Well, that was a lineup of music. Let me see here. We played What Love Does by Christy Krause. That was a really beautiful song. And, of course, I had to laugh because when this song came up, when the opening of it always, Michelle's like, is that Spiders and Snakes? I was like, that is. She goes, Valentine's? I'm like, that's a Valentine's Day song right there because you know what? It could be Valentine's Day, and he's taking that young lady out there and going to show her some spiders and some snakes. No?
She's going to show him something if he doesn't show her spiders.
Yeah. And then, of course, Like My Dog, Jimmy Buffett came off the last album before he passed away, and that was a request out of Callie. And because Callie's been going back and forth, about too much TMI stuff, and he's trying to behave himself, and he had talked about handcuffs and something about the whip and everything. I figured, well, you know what? He's probably in the doghouse now, so this is probably the perfect song anyway to play. So there you go, Callie. Love you, man. Like My Dog. But that is a very interesting song. Pretty cool. So I want to get back to, I thought I had another subject I wanted to bring up. Our Tuesday show, we're playing this week, right? This coming Tuesday, Michelle. Am I correct?
You just asked me that. I think so.
Okay, I think we are correct. So Tuesday on the Island, B-Man, because we didn't play this week, did we?
No.
Tuesday on the Island with B-Man and Michelle is coming up this coming Tuesday, and you'll hear the replay on that on Tiki Man Radio on Sundays following the big show. I think it plays between 1 and 1:30, so we'll do that again. If you got a song request, send it to us. Let us know. We're trying to figure out. We're always trying to do new music, and I've written some new music. I'm still trying to goof around with some of that, make sure it sounds good before we get it out to you guys. I don't want you guys going, what the hell was he thinking when he wrote that song? So we talked about plugging. Thank you guys very much, everybody who does that. Michelle, what was the best Valentine's Day you've ever had? It doesn't have to be with me. You have any memories of Valentine's Day? Because I was sitting here thinking about it during all the music, and I'm like, I don't remember anything.
I think it went that one year, and again, it was not Valentine's Day; it was the day before. But we went to.
As we watched the phone fall over. That was crazy. We have ghosts, everybody.
What was that place? Casa Vieja, or that old 300-year-old place in Corrales?
I think it was Casa Vieja.
Something like that.
Down in Corrales. There in the Albuquerque area.
They had duck tamales that night.
Ooh, duck tamales.
I think that was the night.
I just freaked out every time I squeezed it. It went quack.
Why did you squeeze it and not just eat it like a normal person?
All right, you didn't go with that at all. Michelle wants to hear regrets. You know what? I'll put that in. I will put that in. Yes, I will put that in. We got a few other songs I'm going to get in here, but yes, I will play No Regrets.
Or regrets. Whatever you want to call it.
What Danny says I can't remember shit anymore. What did I forget?
What was your favorite Valentine's Day?
Oh God, I don't remember. I can't remember shit.
Third grade when you looked up under some girl's skirt or something.
No, I got in trouble for that one. You know what, Michelle? I don't have anything set up to play live tonight, but you know what? I'll tell you what. If you're going to tune into the show one night, I will set up and I will play live No Regret on the radio show, if that's what you want to hear. If you're requesting that, I will do that one night. So if you don't want to hear it tonight, I will do that one night. And
why does she want it tonight?
Well, I got to set up microphones and everything.
No, not that. To just play it.
Well, I can, but I think she was wanting to hear it live. She wanted to hear my beautiful voice. I'm just saying. So what was your question about the...
What was your favorite? You asked me what was my favorite. What was your
God, I don't remember. I'll go back to what Danny just said. You don't remember shit. And I don't remember. I was like, what? I mean, we've always done cool things, but...
Usually day before, day after.
Yeah, just day before, day after. Didn't we...
There's a good picture of us somewhere at Ruth Chris's in D.C., but I don't know if that was for Valentine's Day or for something else.
I thought it was Valentine's Day. I swear to God, my mind was thinking the same thing
but
you just said.
Actually, I don't think those pictures are on our phones. I think that's a hard copy picture.
I think it's a picture of you and me. I'm wearing a nice suit. You got a really pretty
I still have that out.
red dress. and
We were with Chris.
we're at Ruth Chris. And who was at Ruth Chris that night? Wasn't there like a general, one of the generals out there that night? Like the chief of staff or something?
I don't think Powell was there that night. Maybe he was.
That's the cool thing about living in D.C. I mean, you see all kinds of neat people.
That was that one time when we went out with Tammy and Karen and everything. I forget what it was for. If it was, we were already doing another event, but we saw a whole bunch of them together.
Yeah.
Like-
Anyway, so yeah, but that came to mind first because I remember what I wore that night, and I remember what you had on that night, and I thought that was really nice.
Because there's a picture somewhere.
There is a picture somewhere of us. So yeah, but I can't remember. My God, Danny, I'm losing it trying to keep up with everything around here. Like today was crazy. There was so much that happened. I mean, it was just every time you turn around, it's like, oh my God, And how many times I go to the RV and then I come back and you were like, did you do this? I'm like, I did this. Oh, I forgot to turn the battery off. So I had to run back out to the RV and turn the damn battery off, and just a lot of stuff. So I'll tell you what, Michelle Myers, I am going to do that one. Let me see if I can. It won't be next week because we're not doing it next week. But I promise you, the next night we're live, I will have it all set up and I will play live, No Regret, for you. I will do that. Yeah, Callie, we gotta do that interview thing you were just talking about, man. We need to do that. So yes, we'll do that and make that happen. So I want to get to some more music. I mean, I have a lot that I put in here that I hadn't even played tonight. So we're gonna do that. And yes, Tiki Man Radio is now trademarked. So I didn't want to steal your thunder, Danny. I figured on Sunday you'd be talking about all that, and you may have, because I missed this past Sunday because there was so much happening. I did the. You guys know I'm down at the church on Sunday mornings doing
Old Stone
Coffee House, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Well, and then so that, and then I had to run out the RV, and yeah, Sunday was a crazy day too. So yes, I didn't want to steal your thunder, man, but yeah, Tiki Man Radio is now trademarked in YouTube. I think that is so cool. So way to go, man. And
before Millie steals it. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that, did I?
So who? Millie. God. Oh, hey, the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, our 9th annual one. I can't believe 9 years coming up. And I hope a lot of people are coming down this year. The lineup is really starting to flourish with a lot of great people. Did you like that word, flourish?
Flourish.
I really...
Like ruffles and flourish.
I stepped it up with flourish. It's flourishing. And so we're definitely going to have a really good year. I'm not going to say it yet. I don't know if Danny has said it yet, but I'm not going to say it yet who the one guy that's going to be a part of our event. That guy, not that guy who drives around in the thing and gives us, airplane reports on the hour after hour. And when somebody... not that guy, but the guy we got a really cool dude coming in this year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And yes, Callie, let me know, and Michelle and I would love to be on there. Kind of talk about B-Man and Michelle and everything and what's going on. So I want to get some more music. We're probably going to go a little bit after tonight because I want to get to a few more things. But Michelle Myers, I promise you this. Not this coming week, this coming Friday, next Friday, because we're off, because we're in Miami and we're not going to get back in time. But the Friday after that, giddy up, I will play live, No Regrets, online, on the air. So you've got it. And if you're not going to be on the show that week, tell me in advance and I'll hold it until the next time. But I'm just saying. But in the meantime, I need to play this song. Because I think I'm in love with the beautiful woman sitting to the right of me, and there's a little bit of Eddie Money, everybody. You gotta play Eddie Money on Valentine's Day. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We got more to come.
Something's got a hold on me now. It's a feeling
My wife's pretty amazing. She is better at things, and I'm not ashamed to say that. Like her guilt trip, legendary. My wife is half Catholic, half Jewish, so her guilt trip is like a superpower. I walk in a room, she looks at me, and I feel horrible. And that's called love. We've been together so long, I will get angry about a guilt trip she hasn't even given me yet. I'll be like, I'm gonna watch the football game. She's like, okay. And I'm like, 'cause I want to.
Problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. But I'll repeat myself. At the risk of being crude, there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Or hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. She said it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said, I appreciate that. And would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in the morning you begin to see the light. And then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Or you hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and get yourself free.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road,
Heading
it's at, yeah. Oh, baby, that's where it's at.
I'm always in trouble with my wife because I'm selfish, I'm lazy, insensitive, a bunch of other stuff she rattles on. And I understand being in trouble for stuff I've done, but sometimes I get in trouble for stuff other men have done. Once I got in trouble for something a guy did in a movie. I was watching a movie with my wife, and in the movie there was this married guy with children who left his family for a 20-year-old woman. And I knew in that moment I should sleep on the couch. And the movie ended, and my wife looked at me, and she was like, "Why would someone do that?" And I was like, it was in the script. I didn't say that. I just said, "Where do you want me to sleep?"
Coming to you live from Beachy Shell Hideaway Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. Now, back to the show.
Thank you, my sister.
That was Cheryl.
My sister Cheryl, and her and her husband were the ones that got Danny and I in all this mess.
Well, into all the video side of stuff.
This is fun stuff. Hey, I want before Danny sends me a message going, "Your video's off." Jukebox Saturday mornings, Tiki Man Radio coming up at midnight. And I'll tell you what, it is so cool. I love that's the greatest. That's the coolest thing on there. You know what? Everything else is cool on there, but that's the coolest on there. So, Danny, thank you for making all that happen. We appreciate it. There's our beautiful mugs on here. And let me see. This is our favorite song of all time. Which one was that one, Callie? Was that the Love Shack? Interesting thing is,
that's one of my favorite dancing songs. I hear that, I got to get up on the dance floor.
I can't think of the guy who does
Love Shack.
That's where it's at. That guy.
Yeah, he lives here at least part time, right? Or he used to.
I don't know. He used to live here full time.
And he used to be seen quite frequently over at Bobby's Monkey Bar.
Bobby's Monkey Bar, which is just right down the street from us. He'd go in there and karaoke, and of course they always go, "Hey, what you do, Love Shack?" And he's like, "That's where it's at." So you go in there and do that. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. But they were making a big thing with this SNL 50th anniversary thing. They were one of many bands. There's been a lot of bands on SNL 50, SNL over the years, but B-52s were a big part of that. So Love Shack, baby, that's where it's at. Everybody's grooving, everybody's moving. Right, Michelle? Mm-hmm. What are you looking at over there?
The B-52s.
Oh, are you checking him?
Look up his name.
Oh, what is his name, Michelle? We appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. This has been a lot of fun, and I can't thank you guys enough to being a part of our Friday night family here in Key West, and a lot happening coming up this coming year. If you're interested in the Belize thing, I know Michelle Myers is, so I will send something out. And I know Danny's trying to do his upcoming this coming year, and I forget where they're going. And it's hard for us. I want it so bad to go on these trips with them, but it's so difficult for us, especially not knowing what's going on with us down here. It's sad to say that our friends Pam and Dylan Vader, who are a big, huge part of our Concord Public Aerospace program, just got the notice that their owner of the house they rent is selling it. And
we're trying to sell it. We're not sure exactly yet.
well, they have to be out by July. They got the notice, you have to be gone by July.
Oh, it's sold, sounds like.
Well, whether it's sold or not, they have to be out in July. So it's just sad. I mean, it's just some of the things.
As a building owner, though, why would you want people out if you haven't sold it yet? You'd want to keep getting money for that.
I have no. I don't know the reasons, but it's sad that it's a little difficult down here for some people, and I'll throw us in the mix because our
building is for sale.
Our building's for sale, and
we don't know what they're going to do with it if they buy it.
We might be able to stick here another year or two or not, or maybe we have to say it's time to pack up. If we can't live in Key West, we're not going to Big Pine. We're not going.
We're not going to Stock Island. We're not going to Uptown.
We're done, and we'll figure out what the next adventure in our life is, whether it's back to Albuquerque or Colorado or Orlando or the D.C. area or Annapolis or I don't know. Maybe we'll go to Germany. Yeah.
Might be hard if we're not working to get a thingy, an ability to live there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of craziness going on right now, and I really feel sorry for Pam and Dylan, and we love them a lot. They're great Key West people, and I hate seeing that happening, but more and more it's happening to more and more people down here that times and things are changing.
No, she's the one we're counting on to keep the crap going if we're not here.
Yeah, if we have to leave, it's like, who's going to run the Concord Public Aerospace program? So it's one of those things we just don't know. So, what else do we need to bring up tonight, Michelle? I think we've covered everything.
I think we're good.
For our show tonight, yes. And again, Michelle Myers, if I promise you that not next week, because we're not doing the show next week, but there'll be no Coastal Confessions next Friday because of our
doctor's
appointments and all that stuff up in Miami. We are getting old. I'm getting old. But we are doing our Tuesday on the Island show this coming Tuesday, live from the Beachy Shell Studios here. So we'll be doing that. So tune in for that. If you got a song request, let us know. That helps us out so we know what to prepare for. And if you don't, well, you know what? We just wing it like we do every time we play. And then, but the following Friday for the show, I will set everything up here live for me to do No Regrets at the request of Michelle Myers. We will do that. So, come to Antioch, California. You know what, Callie McCool, we would love to come out to California. We were actually, before we moved to Key West, Michelle and I had a West Coast California tour planned out there.
Like all the way from Sacramento all the way down to San Diego.
Well, even further north. I mean, because we were going to go to wine country and work our way down. We were going to take the RV out, remember?
Oh, yeah, Sacramento, I think, is kind of...
Oh, you're right. You're okay. Duh. I had a senior moment there. You're right. Sacramento's way up there. Yes. Yes. Can we back that up? Let me erase that tape. Yes, we're going to go to Sacramento all the way down. So, yes, my bad. So we had all that planned, and then we had to cancel it because we moved to Key West.
We sold our house, and we needed to start having yard sales and stuff.
Yeah, so yes, we would love to come out there. And Michelle Myers will tell you, I think Michelle Myers had a fun time when we did the house concert at her place. That was such a fun time. I really enjoyed that, and I wouldn't mind doing it again.
Her friends and neighbors and relatives were kind of like, what are we supposed to do?
like, these people suck. Should we clap?
I think they just didn't know what to do.
No, we had such a great time. And, of course, Michelle took one of her famous spills. Oh, but she didn't spill a drink.
I still have a big old...
I just remember Michelle coming to me. She's like, Michelle Myers is like, you need to come outside. Michelle fell down. I'm like, oh, crap. Yeah, she still has her bruises and everything. But
I still have a scar.
Just like
I don't have bruises a year later.
I'm having this great conversation. I think it was with Tim's family. It's like, well, this and that, and I'm all that in a bucket of chicken, and 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 then Michelle Myers comes whispering in my ear, Michelle fell down, and I think you should come out. It's like, what? She fell down. Michelle. But we got through it.
I stepped off the step.
It only makes your oohs and ahs when we sing seem more natural.
You could.
I'm kidding you. I got to rib you a little bit because you would make fun of me.
You could just as easily have fallen off that step as well.
I think I did 3 times.
It's like you take one step out the door and then the next step is off the step. It's like, whoop.
All right, Michelle and Tim, you guys need to put some kind of like hazard warning tape out there, like you put in Kroger's.
I think they're moving, aren't they? So that's not their problem anymore. It's somebody else's problem.
Need to get that hazard tape out there that you put in Kroger's. So we're just ribbing you, but no, we had such a great time. It was so much fun. They were the best hosts out there, and Danny was too. We had a great time, only I had to plug into the neighbor's place.
And it was hot.
It was hotter. It was so damn hot this year when we were up there. My God.
It was hot everywhere.
We could have just stayed in Key West and stayed hot, but no, we had a great time on the road. It was fun seeing everybody, and what Michelle goes, she wasn't drunk, she missed a step. That's what she said. I gotta mess with you. I'm sorry, sweetie.
You remember next time you fall down when I'm carrying you from Eaton Street bikes all the way home.
Hey, I admit on that was a rough.
Yeah, and
I hit the vortex.
It's harder for me to carry you.
Yeah, but you were the one that ended up with all the bruises and cuts.
Yeah, because you made me fall down because you're falling down. I went down with you.
Sorry.
I was like your.
What was that damn Gary and Bobby? They offered me chocolates, and I didn't know that they're potent. And by the time I got to Eaton Street Bike Shop, I was like, hello, my name is Joe. And I live somewhere over there. What's your name, sweetie? Yes.
Good thing I was with you.
You walked me home. You did a great job, so I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. It's like I was telling a story the other day because Sissy had all them damn condoms.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she had like...
Yeah, I do still have that scar.
4 or 5 bags of that stuff in there, and she's like adamant that I'm taking this home. I'm like, I don't need all this stuff at the house. You know what? I mean, this ain't a brothel.
And
the Beach Shell Hideaway is not a brothel.
And it's not a big house either.
It's like, yeah, my God.
We're trying to get rid of crap we don't need.
And so anyway, she had all these, and so I was telling the story about the time I was coming back from the studio when we did 104.9, and I was carrying that bag so proudly. And I was squeezing it, not knowing I was squeezing it, and that thing burst, and condoms went everywhere in the street, and I'm trying to pick them up. You were so mad at me. You're like, ah!
Well, because you didn't need them in the first place. And then when they burst, it was like a good excuse to just leave them there.
Yes. Now.
But no, you had to spend 10 minutes trying to pick them all up, even though they're all gross and dirty from being on the street.
I was plugging up condoms on the street to put back in the bag that I burst.
And not to throw away, to pack all up and stick in our guest room.
Oh, my God.
Which sat there for 2 years until I threw them all away because they've been there too long.
I did not know they have expiration dates. I learned something new on that, too. I didn't know condoms had expiration dates on them, and then I don't know who brought it up, but I'm like, they do? And by God, they did. I was like, well, these are not good anymore, so we can't use them. Michelle Myers, have a great night. She's going to bed. We're going to play one last song, close the night out, because we're going to chill out for the rest of the night. I got to load all this stuff up so you guys can listen to it again and share with your family, your friends, your enemies, your lovers on Valentine's Day, whatever you're going to do. But we so appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Friday night. We appreciate. And we're going to close it out with a little bit of Jimmy Buffett, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. A little love and luck live with Jimmy Buffett.
I feel it in the changing wind. I feel it when I fly. So talk to me, listen to this story. I've been around enough to know that there's more than meets the eye. Everybody needs a little good luck charm. A little gree-gree keeps you safe from harm. Rub yours on me and I'll rub mine on you. Luckiest couple on the avenue. With a little love and luck, you will get by. With a little love and luck, we'll take the sky. In this mega modern world, you've got to try. Try a little love and luck, and you'll get by. Mystery, don't ever try to change him. We're just players in this game, and no one's keeping score. So have your fun, go ahead and tell your story. Find yourself a lover who will glue you to the floor. Everybody needs a little good luck charm. A little gree-gree keeps you safe from harm. Rub yours on me and I'll rub mine on you. Luckiest couple on the avenue. With a little love and luck, you will get by. With a little love and luck, we'll take the sky. In this mega modern world, you've got to try. Try a little love and luck, and you'll get by. Cole, city, 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 cole, city. With a little love and luck, you will get by. You'll get by. With a little love and luck, we'll take the sky. Take the sky. In this mega modern world, you've got to try. Try a little love and luck, and you'll get by. Cole, city, cole, city, cole, city, cole, city. City, cole, city, cole, city, cole, city. With a little love and luck, you will get by. You'll get by. With a little love and luck, we'll take the sky. Take the sky. In this mega modern world, you've got to try. Try a little love and luck, and you'll get by.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on
Hi,
this.
this is Jimmy. Well,
Jimmy's
that's
going
the
to
end of the
interrupt
music,
us.
but it's not the end of the show. For those of you
What can you
computer
say?
literate
Jimmy's gonna
parrot
take
heads
over.
out there, stick this.
We appreciate everybody that hangs out with B-Man and Michelle's on Coastal Confessions, especially on this Valentine's Friday. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And like we say every week,
y'all come back now. You here?
you're here. We'll see you guys not this coming Friday. We'll see you in 2 Fridays, and we love each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your start of the weekend, everybody. We'll see you soon.